up, Max? Welcome to 4130 Motorsport.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It's an honor. It's kind of fun to bring together 4130 ML2. Definitely something I think has been talked about, and pretty cool idea, pretty cool concept. I think the two teams together should do quite some damage to the pro class and pro-am.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited to be working with you this year.
For sure. It should be a fun partnership. So let's see what we can do.
I got into racing when I was around 3 years old. My dad, he's basically team owner. He put most of this together. He was into snowcross back in the day, and he was pretty good at that, but he wanted a warmer sport for me because he was pretty sick of the cold. So we tried a dirt bike, and I wasn't too good at that, so we moved on to quads. I was pretty good right away. Didn't have the best stuff. It was just an older Chinese one, and I kept breaking a bunch of stuff on it. So we got an Apex and went to a few local races, started to do pretty good at those. And then I believe when I was 8, I believe, I tried my first national and I did pretty good. I think I took like 5th or somewhere around there. And then after that, my next national we tried was Redbud, and I placed 3rd, so I was on the podium. So that was pretty neat. And then after that, we just started going to the nationals, started doing pretty good, like 3rd to 5th place for the next few years. Starting to get pretty confident, and then hopped on the 250s, and that's when things really started to click. I joined the Phoenix team, and then by year 2020, I had 3 national titles in the 250 classes, so we were really making things work. And then the next year we switched to Yamaha, and we thought it was going to be like a breakout year for me on the 450s, but had a few mistakes at a practice track, ended up breaking my elbow, so I was out that year. And then after that, just recovered, trained, wasn't really sure how I was going to stack up the next year, so that would be 22, so last year. And last year was pretty good. Wish I would have done a little better, but for first year back after injury, I'd say it was pretty good. I got 1 championship, so that was pretty cool. And then coming on to this year, we thought make things a little better, try some new things. So we're on a new team, 4130 Motorsports. I think it's super cool. We got a bunch of super good sponsors. The bikes are running super good. Some new things that we've tried are motors. Johnny Hale, he's building our motors this year, and they're super fast. Like, I really like them. Super good to ride. I feel super comfortable on the bikes. We got a lot of different components on them. I feel super comfortable on the bike this year. And some things that I just learned from last year are be more consistent, try to hit my marks, not really make too many mistakes, because that was a big problem I had last year. I'd make a lot of mistakes, and at the end of the season I started crashing a few more times. So this year we're really trying to focus on hitting my marks, not getting all sketchy and crazy and wild like I was at the end of last year. So we're really trying to focus on staying healthy, having fun, getting good results. Obviously this year my expectations are to win, because we're going to the races. No one wants to take second place, so why not have expectations to win everything? I'm racing Pro Sport and Pro-Am, and I think I will be able to win those. Like, we put in a lot of work this year. We're on a new machine. I feel super confident and good on it. I think we'll do pretty good this year. And my teammate Max Lindquist, he's helping me out a bunch this year, just training wise and being my teammate. And we're doing a bunch of different tuning stuff together to get the bikes running perfect. And riding with him, I feel like really elevates my my confidence and riding skill, because he's such a fast rider. I think he will be the next top pro in a few years. Even this year, I think he can win. So it's been pretty awesome riding with him and getting to train with him and see what he does, because I feel like it really elevated my riding level.
So what do you think about you and Max Lindquist both being trained and affiliated with Jeremiah Jones?
Oh yeah. So me and Max Lindquist, we both we're part of Jeremiah Jones, and he still helps us out, tells us stuff at the track. But I think like back in 2016, 2017, sometime around then, we joined the Team Hinson, and Jeremiah was a really big part of that. He really helped me like look at new lines, different stuff like that, technique on the bikes, because obviously Jeremiah, I'm sure you guys all know him, he's a legend in our sport. So it's really awesome having him to like teach and like show me like I get the ways, I guess, of the sport. So it was really awesome, it is really awesome, I should say, knowing him and him helping us out and talking to us at the track, figuring stuff out. Like, he really helped me a lot those few years, like just with like lines and like technique and stuff like that. It was pretty awesome. And obviously Max and him are super close, so just me and Max are close with Jeremiah, so it's really cool experience, since he was a legend in our sport.
How does it make you feel seeing your father put in so much effort to 4130 Motorsports?
So obviously my dad, he was a huge supporter of the 4130 Motorsports that me and Max are both riding for this year. It's super awesome to have him being so supportive and helpful of like me and like what my dreams and like hopes are for my career in racing. It's super awesome that like he's into it too, since he raced snowcross back in the day, and like he sees like how much it means to me, like racing ATV motocross. So it was super awesome for him to help put on 4130 Motorsports, this team that we're on, and for him to help me and Max out and help us with our careers and dreams and like everything that we've ever hoped of. It's super cool that he's a part of that and helps us out.
Hands up, no turning back.
So to start my career off, what really got me going was just riding. Started off from as little as I can remember. Got riding a four-wheeler, started going to races. Dad was into it, I was into it, my brothers was into it. It was a whole family deal. And from there, just started racing nationals, started winning, and decided we needed, bigger competition. So we were going to the bigger races, and from there that turned into championships. Championships kept pushing me from, little bike to bigger bikes, and then all the way to my pro year leading into 2021. Being a rookie, I went from a 50 CVT in 2012 to a pro class rookie my first, 9 years later. So that was kind of the path to pro, and it all just kind of started off from liking to ride a four-wheeler and doing it with the family. I really just enjoyed riding, and the competitive side of me always wanted to go and win. So here we are, 3 years in, working with some of the best in the business. I've had the opportunity to work with Chad, Jeremiah Jones. He's really taken me in, as I've obviously got his legendary #2 on the machine. That was a super cool blessing after winning the Pro-Am year. Just him coming in and pulling me aside and wanting to work with me has really been a cool deal, just from the little bit of inside knowledge and the help at the racetrack with line choice or body position, anything like that. Like, he's brought in some really cool knowledge and things to learn from, on top of just, getting to represent his number and his cool story. From there, we've learned over the last couple of years what works and what doesn't, and coming into this off season, been really focusing on the physical side of things, whether it's road biking, going to the gym. From there, just motoing and getting something out of, when I go to ride, we're trying to get something out of it every day, and we're doing a lot of learning, a lot of testing, bringing in, a bunch of new sponsors between JH Racing and the motor package, 4130, the team. That was a huge and obviously a big deal coming into this season, a really cool opportunity between me and Jayden Londerville, being both from Wisconsin, bringing the Wisconsin boys together to represent, our cool culture we have from back home, and hopefully come out and win some races and bring home some championships. And I think it's something that we've been riding together for a while, and it was cool to finally just commit to it and say, let's do this thing and let's do it right. And 4130 has been great to work with. Londerville Steel, they've been just a huge supporter, and we've done everything we can to make these machines and bikes as good as they can be. I think between Jaden and myself, the workouts and the time off the track's been getting put in, and I think the team's gonna have a really successful year, just between all the support behind the scenes. We have a ton of sponsors helping us, and a ton of time being put in behind the scenes to make this thing look as good as it does and go as fast as it's going to. So hopefully we can come out and put all the pieces of the puzzle together, perform, and do something cool this year. I think we could have a really good season in 23, and I'm excited to see what this 4130 Motorsports team can do. I think it was really cool, knowing JJ worked with JJ. Jaden and Jeremiah obviously worked together in the past and have had a relationship, and then for me to get to represent Jeremiah's number, it's kind of a cool tie how, 5 years ago they were working with Jeremiah. Jeremiah brings me in and is bringing me up into the pro class, and now, Jaden's hopefully going to go do what I did, go sweep the Pro-Am class and jump into pro and make a name for himself. And I think it's cool that, Jeremiah's going to be a part of both of our successes, and you know, I just think it's a really cool combination because we both get along with Jeremiah really good. He supports us both, he helps us with what he can, and I just think that's a really cool dynamic that we all share a similar like idol. I think for me and Jaden both, we could both say we look up to this guy and he'll do anything to help us, which is a blessing. Not many people can say that they have, you know, someone like Jeremiah Jones in their corner looking to help us both out and get us both to the top. Bringing Jaden into the program and working with him, it's really fun to get to share some of my knowledge that I've learned over the years, and then plus bring in what he knows and what he does. And then there's also the competitive side of things that we're really close in age. So, you know, you get to go out and have motos and joke around, and at the same time, we're going out there together and you're friends off the track, you're learning from each other off the track, but yet you go on the track and you push each other both to your limits. And I think for Jaden, you know, I kind of show him the things later in the moto that, you know, he hasn't had to work on yet being an amateur rider. And for me, Jaden's going out there and throwing down hot laps right away, and it keeps me honest. It's a fun time to have another young guy that's dedicated and wanting to do this, to go out to the track with and, you know, push each other. Throwing Jaden out and bashing bars with him, you know, just is making us both better, but yet making it so fun for the whole team. And I think it's going to be a really good season of training and exercising. I think we both enjoy going out on the track and working out together and laughing at each other, get chased by dogs on pedal bikes and all that fun stuff. So, you know, I think that side of things really makes it fun, and when you're having fun, you're usually doing good too. It usually goes hand in hand, so I think it should be a really cool, I really look forward to working with Jaden more and getting to know each other better and get the side jokes that no one gets to hear in, and, you know, poke the buttons, and at the end of the day, hopefully see each other succeed. So going into 2023, I'm looking to do something not many do, and that's to go out and win. I've been second, I've been third, I've made my mistakes, and I'm most likely not going to win every race, but I'm going to show up trying to win every race. And, you know, obviously there's a lot to learn and a lot to happen for that to go right, but we're doing everything we can here to come in, and obviously every weekend the goal is going to be to get on the box, stay consistent. You know, I'm really looking to be on that podium and finish this season top 3 in the points. Like, that's the big goal, but at the end of the day, I want that moto win. I'd love to see a red plate at some point. Like, at some point I got to do it, and I think with the team we have behind us and the people in my corner, I definitely think it's something that we can handle, and I look forward to seeing what I can do and hopefully living out the dream that I have.
Hey Dad, I really want to say thanks for everything you do for me. I know I don't really say it enough, but I know me and Max really appreciate everything you do for us, especially putting on 4130 Motorsports. it really means a lot to us. I know, like, we know you believe in our like dreams and everything we want to accomplish. Obviously with Max Racing Pro Class, you believe he can win. He's like the next up and coming guy. And obviously me racing Prime and Pro Sport, and you like believe in us, that really means a lot to us.
Well, thanks, buddy, and I do appreciate that. I've had big dreams about this. From years ago, I used to race snowcross, and I always dreamed of putting a team together, and I believe that we can blow this thing up more than what it is. 4130 Motorsports, it's going to be the team that's going to make things happen years to come, and with trying to put your dreams to reality, try to make things all come together, and bringing Max on was a huge thing for the team. So I believe that we got a lot of good things ahead of us. Pretty cool to have Max Lindquist on. You guys all started back at Gravity Park, Wisconsin. You got the two Wisconsin boys, you know, back together. Number 2 and number 3. You know, I think that's just a cool thing. 10, 12 years ago, met the Lindquist family, and 10 years later, build this team. Have you guys all on it. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.